Last time on Leagues, I started doing some Theater of Blood, and I got an Avernic Defender whilst doing some team hard modes with Foe and Roidy. However, my chat has been telling me that it's supposedly quite easy to solo Theater of Blood, and I've never soloed Theater of Blood in the live game, obviously, so I figured, well, if I'm going to be playing Leagues, I may as well try to do some stuff that I can only do on Leagues. Now, solo Theater of Blood, this is going to sound crazy, but I started with a regular Theater of Blood, and it's actually harder than hard mode solo Theater of Blood. Now, that might sound weird, but the biggest reason why is the Nilicus room. So, of course, you know, Maiden is easier. I will say Maiden is harder on hard mode. Bloat's about the same either way. The Nilicus room is where the difference comes in, however. So, the strategy for the Nilicus room in a solo is you protect the northwestern pillar. The rest of the pillars, they can get fucked. You just let them go, doesn't matter. You want to keep the northwestern pillar clear, and after you've gone for a while and you know it's not going to drop, at that point, you just run around and blood barrage the stacks to stay alive. Not too bad, right? Well, the reason why hard mode is easier, you know what? When I get to the hard mode footage, I'll explain why. All I'll tell you for now is it is easier. Sodic Seg, you know, really straightforward as well. Because of absolute unit, you can just leg it across the maze. You don't even have to run it properly, you can just run across. You're not gonna die. Zarpus is definitely easier on regular solos. On regular solos, Zarpus, you just do the melee method as per normal. You won't run out of room. The hard mode, you have to do a little bit differently, which I'll show you, of course, but... And then Verzik, honest to God, if you can make it to Verzik in a solo on Leagues, it's free. Like, I would say Verzik is easier than Nilo and Zarpus. So, once you get to Verzik, as long as you have, you know, decent supplies, you're in the clear. Now, the most annoying thing about Verzik in a regular Theater of Blood solo is you get 2 red crabs. Oh my, it's so infuriating. I don't know why. But for some reason, in hard modes, you only get 1 red crab. In regulars, you get 2, and it makes this last 30% of Phase 2 Verzik take an absolute eternity. I mean, obviously, you get through it eventually, but it sucks. Nice. Yo, did my first ever solo TOB, totally in the live game, not on Leagues, big gamer, smiley face, any purples? Nope. 50-50 chance for a purple, we didn't get it. Game hates me. Game hates me. So now with a successful regular TOB solo under my belt, I was like, well, yeah, we gotta move on to hard mode, do it with the big boys. So, first of all, Maiden is significantly more annoying. For starters, though, I don't know why this works, but when you start Maiden, you chill in the corner of the room, and for some reason... When Maiden launches blood at you, and then a blood spawn comes off of it subsequently, it will walk into this corner, and it will stay there. It will not move, it'll just sit there the entire fight. So, as long as you dodge any of the, you know, random blood attacks that she does from there on out, you will not have to deal with any blood spawns at all, which is really cool. Cool, okay? Now, the issue that you come in with next is... If you don't stop the crabs from getting to Maiden on hard mode, she hits you pretty goddamn hard. Now, this wouldn't be that big of a problem if I had better mage gear, but because I don't have good mage gear, I had to use Zamorakian's Sight in order to freeze the crabs. That was less than ideal. Zamorakian's Sight is not great to bring fragment-wise, but for at least my first run, I really had no choice, so, you know, other than that, I guess, it's okay. You just gotta be really, really... careful that you don't get hit by the random blood spawns, and then you just gotta try to drop the red crabs as best you can. I think Maiden is gonna be the brick wall for a lot of learners, which is really, really nice that it's the first room. Like, you get it out of the way, and if you make it past that, then you have a pretty good shot from there. Now, I'm gonna skip past Bloat, because, you know, Bloat's pretty much the same. It's a little bit more annoying, but it doesn't change much. Now, the biggest thing that's different about hard mode TOB is the Nilicus room manages to be easier. The reason why is in hard mode TOB, if you attack a Nilochus with the wrong attack style, it damages you. And you're like, oh, okay, well that doesn't sound like a good thing, right? The nice thing is that when you get that damage from using the wrong style, absolute unit will recoil the damage to the Nilos. On top of that, I'm very excited about this. On top of that, you wear a Ring of Suffering with the recoil effect on, and that doubles it. So literally what you do is you on purpose blood barrage these stacks of the pillars. And you're going to be taking damage because you're using the wrong attack style on them. But the recoil damage of absolute unit and your recoil ring on the Ring of Suffering combined will kill the little Nilos in 2 blood barrages pretty much every time. And you out-heal the damage that you take with blood barrage. It's fucking genius, man. It works so well. Sodic Seg functions pretty much the exact same way. Only difference is you gotta take 2 balls on the chin instead of 1, which is not a problem because they only hit 35s each. Now, Zarpus is a little bit more challenging. So if you do the regular melee method on Zarpus, in my experience, you will run out of real estate. You will pretty much always run out of room. So what you have to do instead is the walk under method. Now, I was learning it on this first solo. I did not do well with it at all. But it's really, really, really easy. So with the melee method, you attack the boss, you run back every 4 ticks, and you attack the boss again, and you do that in a cycle. Well, the timing is the exact same, except instead of running back, you walk under. That's literally it. And so from here on out now, I'm not even going to mess around with the regular melee method. I'm just gonna walk under the boss back and forth because your Blood Fury will out-heal the damage you take more times than not. And if not, you can redemption it and your fragments will give you your prayer points back. So, this was a learning experience. I struggled really bad this time. But moving forward, I know just to do the walk under method, and then Zarpus isn't really a problem either. And again, just like a regular solo, Verzik is pretty free. Phase 1 is more annoying because you have to alternate pillars because of the falling rocks. Phase 2 is easier. For some reason, you take less damage from the lightning ball, and there's only 1 red crab. So Phase 2 is super easy. Same with Phase 3. You just deal so much damage to it that your Blood Fury out-heals any damage you take, and it's just a cakewalk. Oh, I'm happy. I just wanted to do 1. I'm good now. I just wanted to do 1. I'm happy. Oh, alright. We got a solo hard mode TOB completion. Drop rate is 1 out of 2. I'm just saying, I got a bad feeling. No purple. I got a bad feeling. Oh, yeah. 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 So at this point, I'm feeling satisfied with TOB. I got an Avernic Defender, I got the Sanguine Ornament Kit, and I did a solo TOB and a solo hard mode TOB, so I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. We should probably go back to doing some Chambers of Zerick. And there is my last combat 25 mil. There's 25 million 25 million magic XP. I guess all I have left otherwise is prayer, but that probably ain't gonna happen. And frankly, I had a pretty first rough day of solo CMs. I'm not that experienced with them. I was dying a lot at Vanguards. And I did 9 solos and didn't get a single thing. Which isn't, like, that unlucky, but, naturally it never feels good to not get drops. Alright, solo CM number 10. Fucking elite. Oh my, these pop-ups are killing me. Alright, there's a task for 10 CMs. Receive 1 Chambers of Zerick Unique. That's the pop-up I wanted to see. Okay. That's so funny. I got baited by the first pop-up, and then it ended up being a good pop-up anyway. Okay, what we getting? Yeah, standard. To be honest, I'm actually happy about that. So earlier, when I was doing Mutadial, I said, I want to get Augury, because I'm sick of turning on Mystic Might and Steel Skin. I guess, wish granted, innit? Wish granted. Now we can go straight to the augury. Of course, there is a task for activating either an arcane or dex prayer scroll. Very nice. Alright, go over the back-to-back off of the arcane prayer scroll. The dogs are all riled up back there. Maybe they'll bring us luck. Oh, back-to-back, baby! Hey, okay, hey! Shh. For like 2 seconds, please stop playing. Thank you. Please. No, I said stop. Okay. If I get another arcane, I will be very, very sad. Ooh, Din's Bulwark. I don't know if there's any practical uses for that thing. I feel like somebody's told me that it can be used for, like, challenge mode, solos, something like that. I don't know, you tag the crap, I don't know. Anyway, is there a task for that? There is! Equip a Din's Bulwark. Dope. Oh my god. Cool, I guess. I don't know what I'm gonna use that for, but there's an Onyx from Tecton. We most definitely take those. Okay, so we are currently on a back-to-back. We got the Arcane, and then the Denny B. So this is for the back 3 back. No fucking way! Oh my god. Back 3 back purples plus the Onyx from Tecton, bro. What the fuck is happening right now? Oh. Alright, well now you're just fucking trolling me. Alright, now you're trolling me. Dupe back to back and a dupe. Okay, that's just stupid. Okay, here we go. We're going for the back to back to back to back. Arcane Prayer Scroll into 2 Denny Bs. Another purple? Okay. I mean, it had to end at some point, right? It had to end eventually. Alright, I'm gonna do some video editing today, and whilst I do that, I think I'm gonna AFK some Basilisk Knights. So on task, the Basilisk Jaw is 1 out of 500, I believe. And with all the fragments and whatnot, I should be killing these things pretty quickly, so I'm just gonna edit a video and, well, hopefully we get ourselves a nice jaw. Hey, there it is, let's go! The Basilisk Jaw, 114 kill count. Hey, not bad, dude. Not bad at all, we take a spooned jaw. By the way, the drop rate, I was wrong, on task, on leagues, is 1 out of 333. So, I mean, 114 kill count is still pretty lucky. Okay, I would presume that there is a task for wielding the Need Is Not Face Guard. Indeed there is. 125 points. That'll be a nice little upgrade for when I do solo chambers. Well, the Face Guard is certainly a nice upgrade, and whilst we're working on gear upgrades, I should really go get an Ava's Assembler. I don't know why I'm still using an accumulator, considering how insanely fast it is to kill Vorkath. I'm sure by now you've all seen the clips of people killing Vorkath in like, I think the record is like 4 seconds or something using Darox. So I didn't quite think it was going to be that good with just a lance, but oh my god. As you saw right there, I just poked a 104, 103. So I mean, with Knife's Edge and stuff, it's not far-fetched for a Dragon Hunter lance to hit over 200 damage at once, so these kills just fly by. Okay, that's a pretty fast kill. Defeat Vorkath in 2 minutes, 1 minute, and 45 seconds. I wonder if there's a faster time task than that. There might not be, to be fair. That should probably be a new personal best. 17 seconds! That's so fast, what the f- You don't even need Darox, man. 17 seconds. Hey, there's a league task for defeating Vorkath 15 times without leaving. And on that note, I'm all out of food, so I'm leaving. Hey, there it is. There is Vorkath's head on 26 kill count, so there's my upgraded backpack. That's what I'm here for. However, I have set out to finish the task in which you have to do 5 kills in a row without taking any special damage, and so far I am struggling. But I'm committed now. It's a personal challenge. I have to get this done. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that took way more attempts than I'm proud to admit. That was a bigger struggle for me than it should have been, but that should be 5 kills in a row with no specs. Alright, and with that, I suppose I'm done with Vorkath with the head. We should be good. Okay, Ava, please give me some of your Ava's assemblers. I would presume that there's probably a task for wearing it. Indeed there is. Well, I had some decent luck with solo Cox earlier, and since I learned how to do solo TOB, I'm thinking, well, let's go try our luck at solo TOB. This solo I did was actually on my day off. I really just had the urge to do it, so I sent one off stream. Unfortunately, no purple. Very, very sad. Again, you have to remember that it's a 1 out of 2 drop rate, so every time you finish a hard mode TOB solo, it's a coin flip. Either a purple or it's not. Okay, hard mode solo number 3. Hey, a new personal best. Wave completion was sub 40, which is not good, but a personal best is always good. Faster is faster. And purple. Let's go. Alright, so that's my, if you include my regular solo, that's my 4th solo in total for a purple. Actually deserved for once. A rapier would be cool. Obviously, a scythe would be cooler, but yeah, anyway, we'll be getting. Sag. You hate to see the dupes. You hate to see the dupes. I then proceeded to do 6 more solo TOBs and got absolutely nothing. Which, I mean, you know, if you've watched me before, yeah, you would know my RuneScape characters are always very lucky. So, every now and then when I go dry, it's probably for the best, it's deserved. But there's something about these solo TOBs, knowing that the drop rate is 1 out of 2, that when you go dry, it just feels extra irritating because you know how common it is. We do. Okay. Okay, thank goodness. If we had 3 non-purples in a row, I was gonna be a very sad boy. Okay, ideally, rapier, scythe, just please not another defender, please. Oh, okay. We take a Sanguinesti staff. That's not bad. Sanguinesti can be useful for solo raids. A little bit of free health off that, so hey, it's not a defender. I'm happy. Well, I hop back into another solo, and I think I just realized I didn't equip it. Yeah, there's a task for equipping a Sanguinesti staff. God, I've obviously seen plenty of these things, but I'll never get over it. I think the Sanguinesti looks so goddamn cool. Design-wise, they did a very good job. Well, unfortunately, I did not get a back-to-back purple after that Sanguinesti staff, but I think on that note, I'm going to go ahead and call it a video. We got some solo purples from both Theater of Blood and Chambers of Zerick, and a few other upgrades, so I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and I will see you all soon.